Sorry. So, Raphael, please, you were introducing yourself.
I'm working for Pernod Ricard since 2018. I've been working before Pernod Ricard at LVMH for 9 years. So I've been in the luxury market since my beginning of labor. Uh, and well, we are very excited to be part of a global forum nowadays. So the prestige business in Brazil is increasing a lot, and Victoria is one of the persons in my team, and I will let her introduce herself.
Okay, so nice to meet you, Annalicia. I'm Victoria. I'm the brand ambassador for MMPJ, Martel, Moon, and Perrier Jouet for the last almost 3 years. So I've been working as the face of the brand, the soul of the brand. I'm the person who translate the global strategy to local actions. Raphael is my boss here. I've been working to the luxury market for the last almost 10 years, but nothing related with champagnes or cognac. So that's the first time that I've been working with wines. And it's a pleasure to talk to you.
Okay, so actually, just to know a bit better, so you mentioned that the market is becoming interesting for the luxury. So what is the situation about luxury spirits in Brazil?
Well, nowadays we are improving. Since the very beginning, we're improving volumes inside Pernod Ricard, but the luxury market was something really huge. It started in the 90s when President Collor opened the frontiers, for foreign products, and Brazil has an economical expansion in the last years, especially in not as fast as other countries of the BRICS. You remember Brazil,
Yeah.
Russia, China, but still we have a few high net worth individuals and ultra high net worth individuals. And regarding luxury spirits, leveraging this lockdown, we are seeing the potential of these heavy spenders buying inside our country, because we didn't know in the past whatever they are buying and where, because our distribution was something very small, because imagine Brazil is a continental size country, so it's almost the size of the whole Europe.
Yeah.
I think is the size of the whole Europe, only Brazil. So imagine to distribute in a third country country, luxury spirits all over Brazil, because you have this affluent consumers in the north of Brazil. It's if you see the GDP, it's quite small in terms of contribution, but still
Very
you
concentrated, I mean.
yes, it's concentrated, but you have a small population that is very rich inside those cities, but we are not able to reach them before the evolution of internet and also the e-commerce, for example.
Okay.
And nowadays we've been working to reach those guys, but most of them were buying our goods abroad. The index rate was different in 3 up to 2 years ago. Our currency was not devaluated as it is nowadays. So people get their private jets. They have like foreign houses in Miami, for example, and go abroad to buy luxury goods. Diageo, for example, inside Bal Harbour, they produced a blue label shop with only Brazilians attendees. It's not attendees, it's the Brazilians staff, to reach those guys that has the second houses or third houses in Miami. We know that in 2019, 17 billion dollars were spent abroad, Brazil, from Brazilians, and as I was at LVMH, I know that the richest Brazilian doesn't buy, the most luxury purses at Vuitton or Dior inside the country. They buy.
Outside when they travel.
Yes, exactly. And nowadays we've been forced to be locked in Brazil, and also I think the world, like when I arrived at the company, and it was very embryonic. People, Thibault, the former CEO, said, we need to boost the digital transformation and etc. But it was something that was running in parallel, but people doesn't feel as, no, I need to be a part of this this digital transformation boost. But the lockdown was
force majeure, I would say.
Yeah, that's forced us to be part and to boost the digital transformation, and we were prepared for it. So imagine, I don't know how many countries of Pernod Ricard you've been working, but I know that Brazil was one of the first to launch Drinks and Community, for example, and Drinks and Clubs, our owned private direct-to-consumer platform.
And what is this initiative?
It's
Drinks and
Community.
Drinks and Community. What is this?
It's a private for Brazil. We launched it as a private e-commerce. Only you can access only by invitation by me and my team, me, Victoria, and the other people from the team. And we launched a campaign because I said I need to multiply our team. That is a small team all across Brazil. So we invited some key opinion leaders and some affluent persons to be to invitate inside this closed platform. So we have third parties working for us, like Uber. It's a Uberification of the salesperson, but
verification. I like it.
yes, but in a luxury way. I can say, because those people doesn't want they are not looking to, and those guys receive like cashback. We send them gifts, exclusive bottles, etc. And they invite their own personal namings inside our platform. So it's a win-win. And they are not looking to receive cashback. They are more looking to be part of it, and to have the exclusivity to say, oh, I have an access and private access for you to buy. So it's more ego driven than money driven.
But I was actually I wanted to ask you, so if the cashback could work with this kind of clients. But so I mean, it's a kind of so it's a private club that works online. So it's a platform, kind of.
It's a platform. Yeah, it's an e-commerce platform.
So they can come by invitation only, if I well understood. And they can, so they have the access to specific offers, these kind of things, events, maybe this kind of events. And now it's a bit complicated, but
but live sessions, private live sessions.
Okay.
We are giving them the opportunity to talk with the brand ambassadors, and it's a one-on-one program, and we have like this partners who act like it's affiliate program. but they are not interested in the money, but they have this cashback and could be very good, this cashback, if you sell a lot. We have some cases that the cashback is very interesting.
Okay, and and they buy directly to Pernod Ricard or
Yes.
through your agents, the local distributors?
No, to buy directly from Pernod Ricard. That's why we can offer, our
The
highest
prices
good
better.
in a very good offer, in a
But
very good
so,
price. But I
but
don't kill my distributor just to finish my it. I don't kill my distributor, and even inside the e-commerce or Google, I don't have the tracking of prices because it's a closed platform. So I can offer special prices without kill the
So
pure
it's the price.
players or other online e-commerces or even the local distributors.
okay, so it means that actually, because it's the first time that I'm hearing this kind of service, so you are the first having a B2C platform, digital platform
Yes. Yes.
inside the entire Pernod Ricard world. So maybe they have it in Paris, I assume, maybe,
No, they
not
don't
even.
have it yet. We are discussing with Sabrina, Samantha, I don't remember her name, but they are launching something
Simone.
similar, called Les Cirque, in
Yeah,
China, Swiss, and I think Hong Kong
Singapore. In
But
or
also
Shanghai
Singapore.
and Singapore. Yeah, something like that.
Singapore.
So we had a previous discussion with them to showcase our platform that we've been working for 1.5 years, Vicky, something like that. I think 1.5 years, and we improved it a lot because in the very beginning was very difficult to be close to the bugs of the digital world,
Yeah.
supply of it. Sometimes we boost one product sales, and people started to chat with us. I enter in the platform and it doesn't have the products. I'm buying from Pernod Ricard and you don't have the goods. So we are improving day by day, but still we were the first one to launch it. It was owned by Brazil, but now we will be part of Les Cirque in the future. We are
I
moving to
see.
be part as Les Cirque. But
And now we have a mail-in, isn't it, Raphael? Now we have a mail-in to talk, so we know who is buying,
how
why he's buying, if he's buying whiskey, and if he's buying whiskey and champagne, when. So now we have a mail-in that we can do CRM plans and etc.
Allora, this is extremely interesting, but I think that you mentioned the key word before, because of the size of your country. So you needed something different. Of course,
exactly.
comparing Italy or France with Brazil, it's impossible. And then also because of the spread of the people, so not just the side of the country, but especially actually the diffusion of your
Yes.
target clients. Yes,
We
very
have a lot of
interesting.
countries inside of one country and with different profiles of
Uh,
behaviors and
Imagine
concerns.
you have a city with 3,000 people that is mainly producer of the agro business that is booming. The China now started to buy meat. So imagine how much money those guys are earning. But I can't reach the local store and say, oh, you can buy a bottle of Martell Lore to sell to your clients in the
Impossible.
middle of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Oh,
It's
yes,
impossible, but nowadays we can reach them because the
of
delivery,
course.
the mailbox and etc. So you can dispatch. So that it's amazing how we are increasing, and versus the regular business nowadays. If you exclude the prestige business versus the standard and premium, we are improving digitally up to 3 times faster than the regular products. So For us, these digital environments are representing 16, and I think by the end of this fiscal will be up to 19% of the total sales.
Wow.
In less than a year. It was 2% last year. Now we are
Bravo.
up. Yes, that's it. It's impressive. And we sold like some items that we are struggling to sell via distributor, you know, like Martel L'Or, for example, Belle Époque Blanc de Bleu, Martel Coiba. We imported up to 38 bottles. It was something like
39,
that.
and I think we
39.
sold in 1 hour.
Yes,
So
yes,
sold out in.
Yeah.
yes. It was
Because actually,
impressive.
so you received these special products. You displayed on the platform, and then people are purchasing directly with credit cards directly from you.
Yes.
Super easy, and then you ship it at home. So super easy.
Yes.
Okay. What is interesting is that, allora, I spoke already with Singapore, and then we had a super nice conversation. And then I have to say that Singapore was very active in providing several clients. We spoke with 6, if I'm not wrong. And then, because for what we have seen, they are the most advanced in terms of Le Cercle, so in the organization of this CRM, actually, big tool. And then we spoke with other countries. We are not in discussion with China yet, but coming. But I see that in every different country, there are different practices, completely different. So sorry to say that, but sometimes we have the feeling that you are not part of the same company. May I say
Yes.
that?
Yes. 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 I totally
We have
agree.
this feeling here. We have the same
Imagine
feeling.
here from Brazil,
Yeah.
way far from the headquarters. This feeling is maximized.
So the idea is that actually you behave like local entrepreneur, that you, so of course with the agreement, with whatever it is, but no, this is the feeling we have. The big challenge actually we perceived since the very beginning is that actually the first talk we had with Alexandre is that Pernod is trying to transform a typical B2B market into a B2C. That is a huge challenge because of the capillarity this distribution means and then implies. So very, very, very interesting. But more we speak with the countries, more we see that there are little pearls that can be absolutely lifted up and then that can be used as fabulous practices that can be then reorganized in different countries. Very interesting case. And but you're also developing personal relationship with your customers, I assume.
Yes. Well, Anna, in the very beginning of this project, the digital e-commerce was starting at Pernod Ricard, and the former manager from this area, that was Gabriel. I was speaking with him because when I joined Pernod Ricard, we started as a business development area called the Prestige area. Okay, and I told to Gabriel, I took too many times because I have a personal connection with affluent consumers, but they call personally to me at my phone to buy luxury goods, and I don't have time to plan and also to deliver the inside business, the manager of my team as well, because I'm selling goods and they don't want to buy from a third party or for someone of my team. I said, no, please talk with Andresa from my team. No, I want to buy directly from you. I said,
Yeah.
oh
And they have
God.
a specific doubts and things that is. I remember my first meeting at Pernod Ricard with Raphael, and we visit a huge hotel, at Rio de Janeiro, Copacabana Palace, and the manager told to us, I will buy just because it's with Raphael. It's not because it's Perrier Jouet, it's because it's with Raphael. So this I stay in my mind because it's super a Brazilian behavior that you need to trust in the person. Of course, you need to trust in the brand, but first of all, you need to trust with the person who you are managing with this the sales.
It is
Yes.
it is much more typical from Asia. That to me is very unexpected. But usually, actually, from the east side, you have this element of trust that is extremely important. Even if when we dealing with billionaires, so ultra high net and high net worth individuals, trust is absolutely an important element. Yeah, I see the point. I see the point. But how do you pamper them? Do you organize any events in regular times? Of course.
A lot of.
What do you tell them?
Well, Anna, everything. I think you saw the prestige presentation, or the summit, whatever. We produce, several kind of events. From smaller, like private dinners inside the billionaire houses, for example. Or even inside like a Michelin star restaurant in a private room. Or even we produce, special trips. We have like some partners. We invite, up to 10 couples to go to the Cataratas, the falls in Iguazu Falls in Belmont, Iguazu, to have a prestige experience. At the afternoon you have, aperitif with Lillet, and then in the end of the day you have cigars and malts. The other day you have a dinner by Perrier Jouet Belle Époque. We have this film, we can send you whatever. And also you have the branding events like the art fair with Perrier Jouet we did in São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. We have the polo players in a private condo in the western side of São Paulo with Royal Salute, for example. What else, Vicky?
We have a huge channel that is super Brazilian specific too, that is weddings.
Weddings.
So we have one person dedicated to weddings. So me as a brand ambassador, I used to visit the couples to do tastings at their home. So this is super Brazilian specific thing. I know because every 6 months we used to have a travel with the whole brand ambassadors to discuss the strategy. And Annalisa, it's super fun because it's the same what you told us. We are together talking about one product, but everybody's doing different things, and we don't have the feeling that we belong to the same company, but it's fun at the same time because it's good to share the culture and the difference. But wedding is one that we are doing very well, and we have a specific person to talk with the couples and to discuss the pairings and the cuvées and etc.
But actually, what does it mean? So private clients know that you have this division, this wedding division, that they contact you, and they would like to buy a stock of wine, whiskey, spirits, or champagne, whatever it is, for their private events.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, or we have the wedding planners.
Okay. Now I see. Okay.
They are the key person to do this.
And they connect with our private, our luxury specialist.
Allora, it means that your clients are your business partners, but actually.
Yes, business partners.
Yeah, they're business partners. And
some incentive program for them. We used to do tastings for them, so they are key for us at the wedding industry.
Okay, I see. Very interesting.
We took them to Maison Belle Époque, for example.
Yeah.
In Paris, in France.
Yes.
Okay, because of course, so more they are affiliated with you and loyal with you, more they will promote your brands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. This kind of experience is very important. And also in the on trade, for example, you know, the biggest account, the iconic club trails, now the iconic group trials. We took like our 4 of our best clients to Il Paul Ricard to see the Formula One in Circuit Paul Ricard. So we are delivering, you know, from local smaller events to global experiences. So it's a matter of trust to gain this trust that is typical from the Latin America, I think, not only from Brazil, but I think from Latin America as the most.
I assume that so Paris is giving you a specific budget, and then based on this, you organize these events, these dinners, something like this, I assume.
Well, not specifically. We have the budget from the brands, so we manage, you know, up to 10 brands in the prestige segment. So we dedicate part of it for those experiences, and also we have the global agreements as well with the headquarters, like the event of the Formula One in Circuit Paul Ricard. So the initiative to bring the wedding planners was paid by the Brazilian budget, but some of them were paid by the global headquarters.
Okay, I see the point. Very interesting. Wow. Actually, this is what fascinates me about this kind of research, because I'm discovering many things from all over the world, and especially because it's the first time ever I'm talking with somebody from Brazil.
Oh.
So in all the research I ever done, I never had the pleasure. Sorry?
You've never been here?
No, unfortunately, no.
Not yet.
Is it my to-do list?
List? Okay.
But sooner or later we will do it. Allora, so let me introduce myself. Actually, I'm the program director of the Master of Science in Luxury Management here at the University of Monaco. Of course, we have a long experience in luxury because our master is the oldest master in luxury in Europe. So means in the world, if you want, because actually Europe is really still the epicenter of luxury. I'm also a researcher, so actually I'm conducting a specific research in the luxury business, and more specifically with ultra high net worth individuals. Actually, we are the only university in the world that is able to meet and talk these people. And as you mentioned, it's very difficult to reach them and then convince them to talk with you. So, but because of the proximity, because of the network we have here in Monaco, it is so we started easily, I would say, and then step by step, word of mouth, and then more people are joining. So we have already conducted 2 research, one in yachting with the yacht owners, and then one in with the private jet flyers, and then we have recently started with the art collectors. And now, of course, we are in the middle of the research with Pernod Ricard for wines and spirits, for collectors, but not so wines and spirits collectors, but not only, so big consumers. So the scope of this research, as I mentioned, is to help Pernod Ricard how to design and then improve this B2C business model. So actually, what they really want is to understand what your customer like about the relationship with Pernod Ricard, and then what can be improved, if any, if something. And then, it's a global, being at an international scope, we can also highlight some differences or similarities among different countries. For the moment, we have reached, as I mentioned, 7 or 8 customers, and this is the most difficult thing. Why? Because actually we're talking with many of you, so from Russia, Malaysia, Hong Kong, Singapore, Japan, UK, Germany, Scotland. I don't even remember all of them. The initial conversation is super cool, as is the conversation I'm having with you. But sometimes there are some problems, because as soon as we are asking people like you to put us in contact through you with your clients, everybody is, is afraid. So we completely understand. But what actually we are doing, we are conducting a conversation in the same way we just did. So actually, it is not absolutely, we are not asking weird questions or something specific. So everything starts with when it was the first time you considered to buy a Pernod Ricard product. And then they start talking, and actually we are using a specific research methodology that is called the laddering technique. Actually, if they're using certain words, then we are asking, can you tell me something more about this? Can you tell me something more about that? Actually, this is what I exactly did with you. Actually, you didn't realize that, but this is what I did with you. And then step by step, we are collecting information.
Great.
And that's it. And then we know what we have to look for, but we are never asking for direct questions. For example, is it packaging very important for you? We will never ask for that. Even if we know that from Paris, the importance of packaging may be very, very relevant. But we are not asking this kind of things. So if they mention something, it means that it's important from a negative or a positive point of view. So, and this is why we are making themes, this is how we call it, emerging. That's it. Then we comparing all conversations with all the clients. We have to speak with 30 clients. We can then identify the common themes, and then the themes that are mentioned more oftenly than something else. For example, from Paris, they would like to know if sustainability is an important theme. It's an important aspect for your clients. None of them ever mentioned one word. So this is the scope. So the difference between us and we lost Victoria. The
yes.
difference. No, she's here. I see her. The difference between us and come si chiama, a consultancy company is the fact that we are not looking for confirmations of what I think is correct. We are simply trying to get what is real for your customers, and then we are only looking for that. So this is our plus, I would say. Is it clear? Is it?
Yes.
Yes, it's
Totally
super
clear.
Okay. How it works? At the end of this conversation, I will send you an example email that we send to your clients. But actually, the idea is that you can contact 4, 5, 10 clients. I don't know. Actually, that you think can be can have pleasure to talk to us, okay. And then as soon as you get the confirmation, so we are not in the loop. As soon as you get the confirmation from them, you put them in contact with us. You always remain in CC. So we are never taking your clients, but always doing on behalf of you. And then as soon as we will get these names, their email address, we will send the email that I will send you later on. So you can see how we are approaching them. What we will ask is, usually we plan 30 minutes conversation. But sometimes they spend even 1 hour, 1 hour and a half with us. So they call it therapeutical. because actually and then some of them, there is my wife here, so actually, hey Cara, come here, and please tell them, and actually what was the event we went, and actually they are recalling memories.
Yeah,
so
that's
this
very
is
good.
what, and so it is and so we are recording.
Talk a lot, Annalisa.
Sorry?
Brazilians talk a lot. So
but not
probably
only Brazilian, believe me.
Italians as well.
No, but from everywhere. Actually, I had a conversation with a person from Singapore. I had to stop it because I had another meeting. But we at 1 hour and 15. I had. I'm very sorry, but I have to leave. But if you want, we can set another meeting and they come back and so on. But anyhow, because it means that they're enjoying the conversation. If not, with some of them, for 30 minutes sharp. So they reply to the initial stimuli, and then that's it. So it's up to them. So we leave them the freedom to talk to us as much as they want. All conversations are recorded, but treated anonymously. Actually, I don't mind if Mr. X of Mr. Y said that what we are extracting, and then actually this is what we provided to you, is, for example, a person 55 years old, mainly champagne drinker, because actually we identify them in champagne or wines or spirits. Okay. Then this is what we say. We never declare who said what. Okay. And if there are some specific information that can identify the person, we remove them. So XXX. So for example, for the private jet, it was pretty easy. The person who was traveling from Nice to St. Petersburg, the company knows who is traveling from Nice to St. Petersburg. So we removed the airports. Okay. So just to let you know. And that's it, more or less. This is what we do. Do you have any question?
No, Rafa. I think we have just one problem. I don't know if it is a problem, but we have a language situation here. Mm-hmm. So we have to think about names that have a good English to talk with you. Do you have names in your mind, Rafa?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Maybe we can talk about it. Okay.
We have Roldão, for example. Okay. He speaks perfectly English. We have also, maybe we can have Dani Abadi.
And about her and about Caroline, but Caroline is living in Los Angeles for the last 1 year. We have to talk it, but that's a very good program. Thanks for the opportunity to be part of that.
You. You need to thank Alexandra. It's not actually, we are simply here to support you. Consider that we can conduct interviews in Italian, French, English, and German.
Okay.
So if by chance we can, of course, we know, for example, that in China we have this limit because even in Japan, so you can imagine, so in more international countries is easier, but we have to conduct so the scope is to conduct an interview not with an intermediary, with a translator, because we really need to catch what they are saying. This is extremely important.
Okay.
And what is the approach with them? Should we say there is a global research?
Actually, what, for example, Melanie was suggesting, was Melanie or I don't remember, somebody else. The idea is to send an email showing that they were selected. Actually,
yes.
I mean, so we would like to invite you for a very unique experience. We really value your point of view. So actually, the fact they're feeling privileged to be part of this experience can be very important. Because actually, as you perfectly underlined at the beginning, they like this the sense of uniqueness.
Feeling, yeah.
So if you play with it, you can really use it as a marketing tool. I don't know, then you send a bottle of champagne, I don't know, then I don't know, whatever. So actually somebody else is doing something like this, but this is your job, this is not, but I assume, but so using is very exclusive, actually we are conducting exclusive international research, and actually each country has the privilege to select 3 or 4 clients, and then we thought about you, and because we value your experience with us, and I'm sure that actually then they play the role.
They will love. I have no doubts. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Okay.
In terms of typology of clients, we don't have any specific request. So can be a younger person, a more mature person, a woman, man, absolutely not an issue. It is up to you. And then what else? How many? Ideally, I would say to have a representative sample can be 4, 5, something like this.
Okay.
And then by when? As soon as they will have the time and the pleasure to talk to us.
Okay. I think it will be very easy, to have them for this research. Brazilians are more, easygoing in this kind of thing.
I hope so. more than other countries that are extremely skeptical.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But anyhow, if you will have any additional doubt, additional question, absolutely don't hesitate to contact me. Okay. And then, so you have my contact details, and then voila, I look forward to receiving your some information from you. I will send you right now the email.
Okay.
And then I wish you a lovely day.
Thank you.
Okay, Anna. Thank you so much for your time, and we can hope to contribute to this research, as it's part of Prestige, and we really need this enforcement, a global enforcement regarding this sector that is increasing. So if Alexander is behind it, it's good, because every subsidiary will be received with this message as one of the shape of the future of Pernod Ricard. Not only the standard products, but the high luxury products.
And I think that your clients having this unique digital experience will be extremely relevant for the research, more than anybody else.
Yes, I totally agree. They are is the consumer centric that most of the time we are supposing, not acting.
Absolutely, I absolutely agree. So looking forward, and then voila, I will stay in contact via email or by phone if you need me. Okay?
Okay, Anna.
It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. Bye. Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Ciao.